But day baseball at Dodger Stadium, and we're ready to go with Game 4 as Tyler Glasnow kicks and deals. First pitch of the game, it's taken for a called strike one. Underway right on time at 3:08 Pacific. Here this afternoon for Game 4. 0-1 to Turner. Phillies again in the powder blues as they wore last night. Pitch is in the dirt, bounces up there, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Turner to be followed by Kyle Schwarber and then Bryce Harper. Here in the top of the first inning. Little bit of a breeze going out towards center field. 72-degree afternoon, the 1-1. And a swing and a dribbler foul, third base side over by the Dodger dugout. And the fact that this is a day game can change the game quite considerably when you play here at Dodger Stadium as opposed to a night game. Generally more of a hitter-friendly ballpark during the day. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a pitch. Turner takes, and that just missed outside. Says plate umpire Mark Wegner, who's the crew chief. And the count is even at 2-2. Turner with a 3-hit game last night. Or 2-hit game, rather. The pitch swung on and missed up high. He kind of had a half-hearted swing at that one. But that's a pitch up and out of the zone.
Yeah, he's going to test the hitters. And what he does is, like I said, he works it north and south. Fastball will be up above that bar, similar to Zach Wheeler. Not the same velo. But then in the pitch before, that little slider, it's just off. I mean, this is going to be hard work for the home plate umpire. It's hard for the Phillies hitters as well.
Well, not exactly a warm greeting for Kyle Schwarber from the fans who decided to show up today. As the pitch is in there for a called strike. There are many, many empty seats as this game gets underway here at Dodger Stadium. 0-1 to Schwarber after a first pitch strike. Glasnow deals in the pitch. Breaking ball down low. Schwarber with a 2-homer night last night. His first blast, it went 455 feet according to StatCast, not according to Jeff Francoeur on our pregame show.
Oh, I didn't hear that. What does he think? He didn't buy it?
No. 1-1 pitch. And a swing and a foul back just down to our left.
How far did he think it went?
Much further.
Yeah.
It hit the roof of the pavilion seating in right field, deep right field, the pavilion roof up over the top of the grandstand. And it's as long a home run as you're going to see here at Dodger Stadium, especially at night. The count 1-2. As Glasnow, the righty, set letter high. He kicks and the pitch. And he bounces one in the dirt way in front of the plate. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Glasnow can get wild, that's for sure. This year averaged 4.28 walks per 9.
And he will bounce it if he can get some guys on third base. Be ready.
Count even. 2-2 on Schwarber. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, hooked it to right, sinking down the line. It's a fair ball. It's rolling towards the corner. Schwarber around first. He'll head for second. It's a 1-out double for Kyle Schwarber, the first hit of the afternoon for the Phillies. Not hit all that hard. It had some hooking action to it, but it stayed plenty fair and rolled towards the corner.
Dodgers have many strengths and just a few weaknesses. And to be honest with you, one of the glaring weaknesses that they have, we talked about it last night, are the corner outfield positions. And Hernandez out there is just not going to run more than really half speed unless he absolutely has to.
Well, now Bryce Harper to bat for the first time, and he does so with a runner in scoring position. Phillies were just 2 for 9 last night and waited until the 8th inning to pick up a hit with a man in scoring position. As the first pitch to Harper is on the way, breaking ball pulled on the ground, right side. Freeman wide of the bag, he's got it. Underhand flip to Glasnow, and it's in time to get Harper, who's out on 1 pitch. Phillies 5 for 23 in the series before that swing. And it'll leave it up to Alec Bohm if the Phillies are to score here in the first. And as you said, dirt balls aplenty from Tyler Glasnow, so Schwarber, while not the fleetest of foot, will have to be ready for that. Kike Hernandez at third base. He backs far away from the bag, so Schwarber can get a good-sized lead. And there's a lot of foul ground behind home plate if a ball does happen to get away. 2 outs, top of the first. And Glass now working to Alec Boehm. And the first pitch to Boehm on the way. He takes low and away. It's ball 1. Alec 3 for 9 in this series. After posting 2 hits last night, the top 4 in the order all enjoyed multi-hit efforts. The 1-0 pitch. And Boehm takes. That one bounces in the dirt. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I might tell you a little secret is that I actually really enjoyed all those hits as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just Alec. It's nice to see the top of the lineup really getting those bats going, but they had runs from up and down the lineup.
Phillies had traffic on the bases in 6 of the 9 innings. And while they scored in only 2 of them, they had pressure on the Dodgers most of the night. The 2-0 pitch, that's up high, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. And Brandon Marsh waiting in the wings on deck, first base side for the Phillies. Dodgers in the regular home white uniforms. Dodgers in blue script across the chest, the blue cap with the white LA logo on the front. Glass now ready with his 3-0 delivery. And Boehm taking, looks at a ball that just missed down and away, says Mark Wegner. Shocked he didn't call that a strike.
Well,
and it'll be the first walk.
Yeah. I think that is a strike. Again, it's right on the corner, but it's definitely a strike.
As we look at a replay, that's definitely getting squeezed a little bit there in the first. Here's Glass now. Jim Wolf at first base, Dan Merzel at second, Nestor Seja, the umpire, at third, and the outfield, it's Adrian Johnson on the left field line, Nick Lentz on the right field line. Runners on the corners for the Phils. Brandon Marsh, the batter. 2 outs in the pitch. Marsh takes, and that one's in there for a called strike 1. First pitch fastball. Left-handed batters did plenty of damage against Glasnow's fastball this year. And you would have figured these left-handed batters for the Phillies are going to be hunting that pitch. 0-1 the count. Glasnow delivers in the pitch. Breaking ball, and that misses down and in. He threw 90 in the 3rd innings this season. Total of 18 starts his 2nd year here in Los Angeles. The stretch and the 1-1. And it's taken. Another fastball for a strike. Boy, I'm not sure what he's looking for there. That's 98. It's split.
Now the Dodgers coming up. Shohei Ohtani ready to lead off. And Will Smith in the middle with Alex Call getting a second start of this series. Kike Hernandez in the 8th spot, and rounding it out, Andy Pages, the Dodgers center fielder. Ohtani digs in quickly, ready to go. And Christopher Sanchez, the Phillies ace, as Ohtani swings to the first pitch, a jam shot pop-up, and Bohm puts it away in foul grounds for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out to get Sanchez started.
You know, we wondered if he was going to take the first pitch, right? And that looked like a good pitch to actually go on, but you can see Christopher Sanchez right there, knowing that big sinker coming in. Of course, the slider and changeup. Slider was the one pitch he hung to Kike Hernandez for that 2-run double in Game 1.
He left with the lead in Game 1. He pitched beautifully in that game. Looked like the ace that the Phillies have relied on all year. They lost Zach Wheeler in the middle of the season. It was a devastating loss for Philadelphia to lose your ace. Thoracic outlet syndrome surgery underneath the collarbone for Zach Wheeler. He's with the team and has traveled with him there for support, but a big piece missing, and yet Christopher Sanchez then emerged as not only the Phillies ace, but then started to look like a Cy Young Award candidate through the summer. 28-year-old from the Dominican Republic had his best year of his career. Bats right off the end of the bat.
Now you think about how much pitching depth they have with the guys to be able to step up behind Zach Wheeler. You lose a guy like that, and through these 4 games so far, starting pitching has been a strength for this Phillies team.
3 lefties in their rotation. We saw one of those lefties come out of the bullpen as the bulk pitcher yesterday in Ranger Suarez. He got the win, and he was excellent backing up Aaron Nola. 1-2 the count on Mookie Betts. And half swing, he goes. A strikeout on the changeup, the signature pitch for Christopher Sanchez.
Just so tough to lay off. I'm telling you, when you're sitting here and you get that. So tough to decide. Teoscar Hernandez, that big 3-run homer in Game 1, but against Sanchez, BA was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in Game 1.
He had a memorable Game 1, but it was only after Sanchez left the game. 5 2/3 innings for Christopher Sanchez. He struck out 8, and he got a ton of swings and misses on that changeup. Scouts will tell you, analysts will tell you, it's perhaps the best changeup in the game by a starting pitcher. That's a liner, a bullet right at Stott. And Teoscar Hernandez is out. 7-pitch start for Francoeur, Lauren Shahadi with you from Dodger Stadium. Today's game produced by Jeff Randolph, the Sponge, and directed by Matt Lipp, our terrific TBS crew. Great to have all of you with us today on this late afternoon start, and a huge game today to determine where this series is going. We're going back to Philadelphia for Game 5 and a raucous crowd at Citizens Bank. Or do the Dodgers go to the NLCS? A line drive, Real Muto to Teoscar Hernandez for out number 1, and we kick it down to Lauren.
And Brian, Tyler was happy to see the heart of the Phillies order in Game 1 out of the pen. He said this Phillies lineup thrives on mistakes, so I need to make sure my brakes are sharp. I want everything to look tunneled. And I asked a few of the Phillies, what's it look like out of the hand? And Jeff, you said it. They said they can't even see it because at 6'8", by the time he releases the ball, he's on top of you.
And that's where he gets that swing and miss right there. You saw Turner early in the game. You start to go and you can't hold it, and it just beats you to the punch. And that's why when you're facing Glass now, and it's so interesting right now, you can tell he's getting a head first pitch fastball. These Phillies hitters are trying to be a little patient. And if you're down 0-1, 0-2, and we can see right here, this is what you're going to be dealing with if you're a hitter up there and you get behind in the count, where he's releasing that ball, the extension, the height from where it comes. Very different.
7.5 feet of extension. Phillies have the exact opposite approach against Glasnow than what we saw yesterday against Yoshi Yamamoto, where they were up hacking early, a lot of ambush swings, early count swings. They're being patient with Glasnow. As Max Kepler takes a ball. Yamamoto had a great start in the wild card series and had an early exit yesterday in Game 3, lasted just 4 innings plus 2 batters in the 5th, gave up 3 earned runs. A swing at a miss, Glasnow with a strikeout, and he hits 99, his best fastball yet. Third K for Tyler Glasnow.
Again, he got ahead 0-2, right? So he threw a couple pitches trying to get him to chase. But where he gets it here is because of that big curveball. Hitters sometimes get a little bit on the defense, and that's 99. Right at the top of the zone. He's not going to catch up to that.
We were walking out of the Dodger clubhouse towards the Dodger dugout. There's a little hallway. There's Castellanos, a swing and a miss. I felt like the door closed behind us.
He's about to run
but
you
it was
over.
Actually Tyler Glasnow behind us.
Yeah, he made you look short.
Filled up the doorway. All business here today. The man's got a lip tattoo as well under his bottom lip. Anybody's got a lip tattoo, you know he means business.
You can see the shadows now getting ready to get to that home plate area. Yeah, the lip tattoo. It's bold strategy.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nick Castellanos on the ground. Let's watch this throw by Edman. He's had some trouble throwing the ball. No problem there. 1-2-3 inning for Glasnow. To the bottom of the 2nd. We're scoreless. Dodgers
These guys are elite.
Freddie Freeman leads off for the Dodgers. Sanchez has had a great ability to stick the fastball on the inside corner against these left-handed hitters.
Well, not only that, but get ahead. 4 for 4 today on first pitch strikes. And going back to game 1, 17 of 24. So again, pitching from ahead of the count, which for him, then it opens up all 3 pitches at any time.
Sanchez third in the National League in ERA. He was top 5 in strikeouts in the National League this year. And he'll be among the finalists for the Cy Young Award. Paul Skeens is going to win that award this year. Sanchez and Yamamoto probably will end up 2-3 in some order. Sanchez does not give up many homers either. That's a strength of his. Keeps the ball in the ballpark. As Freddie Freeman, a cut and a miss, stays with that fastball. Just bullying his way in there on these left-handed batters. Two-two to Freeman. Freddie 0 for 3 yesterday, was hit by a pitch. And he hits that one sharply into right center, a base hit. Over to cut it off is Marsh. Freddie Freeman with a single. And the first Dodger hit comes to lead off this second inning. Comes with 2 strikes as well.
You know, it's interesting talking to Dave Roberts today, and he was talking about patience and how good Freddie Freeman is at that. Wanting Ohtani to do that a little more, get deeper in the count, see pitches. And that's one thing Freddie Freeman does as good as anybody in this game, is getting deep in counts, forcing that pitcher to make a mistake, and then base hit.
Switch hitter Tommy Edman, who homered yesterday. And he's on the first pitch again. Liner into left field, and it is caught by Kepler. A diving catch in left center. The closing speed of Max Kepler takes an extra base hit away from Tommy Edman. And the first out of the second inning. What a play, Frenchie.
Let me tell you, and that ball, usually if it's coming that way, is hooking to you. That ball was going away from Kepler, and let me tell you, looking into this bright sky in the stands over here, it's not an easy play.
Gold Glover Harrison Bader enjoyed that. They are missing his defensive skills in center field. Now it's Will Smith. That ball was scalded off the bat by Edman. Kepler with the dive. Excellent play. Last night's game, Mookie Betts hit a line drive to center. Marsh dove for it and missed it. Ended up as a triple for Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss. Fastball ties up Will Smith. Nasty one. Smith, second start of this postseason. Was on the roster in the wild card series. Did not play. Came off the bench in the first 2 games of this division series. Chipped in with a key hit in game 2. He drove in a couple of runs to push the Dodger lead to 3-0 in game 2. Dodgers would win that game 4-3, holding off a late rally, a 9th inning rally by the Phillies.
And I'll tell you what, Will Smith, obviously because of injury, had to miss some games, but you've seen both catchers, JT Realmuto on the other side, that break for these guys. These are 2 of the most used catchers in all of baseball. Play constantly. The rest has helped these guys out.
Smith had a hairline fracture in his right hand early September. On the ground, cut off by Bohm, goes to second. Out there, throw to first, and it's dug out by Harper. What a play by the Phillies as they go around the horn. And Harper with the scoop. to the regular season. Facing elimination, they delivered when they needed it. And now we'll see how the Dodgers respond after a loss. Rollover ground ball. Tommy Edman fires a strike to first. Stott is retired, and back-to-back 4-3 groundouts. And normally that is no big deal.
Yeah.
But after what we saw at the end of Game 2, I think every throw has some focus on it with Tommy Edman.
Yeah, both those so far today have been right on the money, no problem. So, but you could tell Stott busting out right away, knowing.
How different would this series be if Freddie Freeman did not scoop Edman's throw? Turner's on the first pitch. Kike Hernandez makes the play. 2 outs. That would have at least tied the game if Freeman doesn't pick that throw, which was the final out of the game in Game 2. The scoop of the year for Freddie Freeman. Yeah. He's one of the best over at first base.
And we talked about it, the way Kepler was running around second, too, depending where that ended up going. It could have gone in the dugout. Could have been the ball game.
2 outs for Kyle Schwarber. First ball swinging, fouls it away. So the Phillies a little more aggressive here in this third inning. Early count swings. Schwarber being given a little time here by the home plate umpire, Mark Wegner. Shake that one off. Bright, sunshiny day here in Los Angeles. And at an angle right now, all the fielders are just fighting that sun constantly. Feels like it's right in your face. Like you're driving with the high beams on from the person across from you. 0-2 pitch. Schwarber, a swing and a miss. Big fastball from Glasnow upstairs. Quick hitting for Tyler Glasnow. 7 pitches. Finishes it with a strikeout, his 4th. Strike single to Freddie Freeman, but a double play ball to end the inning. And here we go to the bottom of the third. Alex Call will lead off. He got the start against Christopher Sanchez in game 1. Tommy Edman is unable to play the outfield. He's got an ankle injury, so he is only playing the infield and mostly second base. So Alex Call again gets a start, takes a strike, and it's 0-2. Call was acquired from the Nationals. Just turned 31 a couple of weeks ago. How fast it can happen for you. He's not even sure he's going to be on a postseason roster, and he ends up starting 2 games in this division series.
Man, that's a great pick, so you can see what those hitters are facing right now.
0-2. Oh, that hit him. Ouch.
That got him on the foot, too, man.
That was a fastball down and in, and Call is fighting off the pain right now. Hit him on an 0-2 pitch.
Watch this too, BA. Watch. You see how late? He never even saw it. So again, what I'm talking with these shadows starting to come, it's tough for the hitters to see.
Yeah.
Right on that inside part at, what, 96?
Flush, too. I mean, the way the ball just stopped. That was a direct shot. No glancing blow here. My goodness, right on the ankle.
Wow.
And Cole going to be given a moment here, try to run it off. He's a tough kid. He's a Wisconsin kid. That's why, Frenchie. River Falls, Wisconsin.
Is that what it is?
Wouldn't miss this one for the world, and he's going to stay in. We'll get a nice hand for that. At some point, you'll probably see Max Muncy hit for Alex Call. Dodger teammates appreciate Call toughening this one out. So back-to-back innings, the leadoff batter reaches. And here's Kike Hernandez now. Changeup.
Not as good as his slider is at times, too. But these shadows, the way the ball's coming out right now, those 2 pitches, he can just piggyback both of them.
Back up the middle. Gloved by Stott. Gets it to Turner. Throw to first, not in time. Harper did a nice job there to make sure he kept that from going into the dugout. Excellent play by Stott, and they get the lead out at second. Hernandez will reach on a fielder's choice.
Man, you ain't lying. What a great play by going over the bag on the left side there. And remember, I talked about it last night some. One of the quickest infields in all of baseball right here. So that thing takes another gear. Good job by Harper just knowing to block it.
Keeps a double play intact. Turner acknowledges Harper's play. Number 9 hitter, Andy Pages. And a struggling hitter in this postseason thus far. Just 1 for 10 in this division series. He's 0 for 9 in the wild card series. Pages got pinch hit for last night by Miguel Rojas, a righty-righty pinch hit scenario. Fast runner, tough guy to double up.
Time.
1-1 the count. Shadows are creeping. It's going to be a story for the next couple of hours here as these hitters try to adjust, begging for some clouds to show up in Southern California, especially when Sanchez spots the fastball like that.
Well, and that's about the 6th or 7th one we've seen him cook just on that inside part. Looks like it's going to be in. It just kind of stays right on that plane.
Thursday, late afternoon, Los Angeles. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count stays at 1-2. Out in front of the changeup from Sanchez. Just to give you an idea how good Sanchez's stuff is, Will Smith got himself in a favorable 3-1 count. Sanchez just came right at him and got a double play ball to end the inning last inning. Only the aces get to that level where they challenge hitters that way. And a swing and a miss. The cambio, the changeup. And Pages strikes out. Second strikeout for Sanchez.
And so we've been talking about Ohtani, right? And we're going to take a look at what Sanchez has done. We saved 1 for 15. Watch where these two balls are right here. So you got the sinker and the changeup, BA, when they cross right here, both on the inside part. As Dave Roberts says, Shohei can hit it anywhere, foul pole to foul pole. You got to get that ball out over the plate. And you can see even that is starting to pour in on the inner half. So for Shohei, maybe working a count, trying to go the other way a little bit, take a little bit of that Freddie Freeman approach. And if anything, we know he can hit it to left center out of the park.
Sanchez struck out Ohtani 3 times in the Game 1 start last Saturday. 2 of those were looking. There's a ground ball. Boom. Oh, he misplayed it. And it's into left center. Kike Hernandez to third. A crack in the armor. Phillies have been pretty tight defensively here in L.A. There are no bad hops, believe me, in this infield. Bohm just kicked that one.
Boy, that was a routine double play ball for him going this way. I mean, just missed it.
So Bohm lifted up the gate at an E5. Ohtani will reach first and third now. Mookie Betts steps in. Dodgers have an opportunity to cash one in. Betts, first ball swinging. Harper lays out, gloves it, steps on the bag, and Christopher Sanchez with the pick-me-up of Alec Bohm. Packed with his glove already. He's got that Philly fanatic elbow guard working today. And Tyler Glasnow back to work. Always a good accessory game, Bryce Harper. He's got the show belt. Belt has to match the shoes, right? White belt, white shoes.
I thought he might go powder blue shoes to match the unis.
Those powder blues are making some noise. And the Phillies have had great success in these uniforms this year. This is not the uniform they typically wear on the road. It's normally their home uniforms, kind of a specialty uniform. They're 7-1 this year in the powder blues. Haven't worn these unis on the road in 6 years and haven't worn them in the postseason since 1983. That was in the World Series back then. It's got that old school look to it.
First Baltimore, right?
Glasnow deals, and Harper late on it.
You just see the way these guys are going at it, man. And it's going to be another inning or two until they're fully in the shadows. They're just late seeing the ball. We talked about call. Obviously, the ball was coming at him the whole time, but just couldn't get out of the way. And even if a couple of these fastballs to Harper, just late recognizing it.
Glasnow coming off a 7-pitch third inning. Finished with a strikeout of Schwarber. Of the 7 pitches thrown, the Phillies swung at 6 of them in the third inning. Harper's had a patient approach here to start this fourth.
How tall Glasnow is in that picture. Come on.
6'8". Yeah, that ball's hit sharply into left center field. Pages right to the spot with the sunglasses on. And a line drive out for out number 1. Lauren Shahadi between innings had a chance to visit with Dave Roberts.
Dave, the shadows are brutal. How's Alex? What did he say to you?
Yeah, you know what? He said it got him kind of on the shin. He said he's not coming out of this game. And the shadows are definitely starting to creep in there, play a factor. But obviously, you know, both these stars are throwing the heck out of the baseball.
Yeah, Tyler's going that fastball in big spots. What stands out to you?
Yeah, I think the thing is that with Tyler, he's got an elite fastball. He's got a great breaking ball, 2 really good breaking balls. But right now, he's making these guys onto that fastball and his plan and keeps them guessing.
Dave, thank you.
All right, you got it.
Appreciate Dave Roberts. Thank you, Lauren. The Dodgers aren't used to having these late afternoon games at home. This part of the schedule, you know, typically getting the favorable treatment, the big market treatment. But Cubs and Brewers are the second game tonight, the night game, the primetime game. That is the game 4 at Wrigley Field. And we'll have that for you here on TBS as well. It was a very hot topic of conversation as soon as the game times came out last week about this game 4. And all of the pitchers raised their hands, signed me up. I'm ready to pitch on this day.
They loved it. And if you're in Philly right now, BA, you're loving it because it's like, hey, we'd love a Phillies win, and then you got the Eagles playing tonight.
Oh, yes, Eagles, Giants.
So it could be a nice night in Philly or it could be a bad night.
We were in Philadelphia last week, and that tough loss to the Broncos at home. That was a tough window there. A couple of days with the Phillies dropping 2 games, the Eagles losing. Phillies are hoping for better times now. As Alec Bohm draws the walk. Those are close pitches, but Bohm with a good eye, and he walks for the 2nd consecutive time.
With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn all of your purchases into X.
But you know as well as I do, BA, if the Phillies are able to win, the Eagles win, all's right in the world,
right.
At least for the next 36 hours.
It all changes. It can happen fast. Fear not. Dodgers know that better than anybody. Haven't seen many, in this particular format, the 5-game format, haven't seen many teams come back from being down 0-2. But it has happened. As Marsh, little half swing, they'll ask, and he goes. Mr. Ceja, third base umpire, raises the thumb. Unable to check it. Counted a ball and a strike now. Good block back there by Smith. Keeps a double play in order. Two terrific catchers in this series. Both sides of the ball, Real Muto and Smith. Marsh, rollover. Edmonds got it, fired a second out. And that's all they'll get. Marsh, very fast runner. Great play by Tommy Edman. 2 outs in the inning now with a runner at first.
Now, Marsh hit this pretty well, but Edman, a nice play here, and smart to know here by Mookie you're not going to get him. Interesting now to see with Marsh at first, obviously, in 2 outs. Runner's 10 for 10 off Glass now in stolen bases this year. He takes an opportunity to try to get in scoring position.
JT Real Muto, and he takes a strike right down the heart. Glasnow has hit on his first pitch for a strike, 13 out of 16. So that's a good number for Glasnow. And getting ahead early. On the ground, that's fair. What a play over third by Hernandez. Uses the grass. A one-hopper to Freeman. Kike Hernandez. Whether he's at left, whether he's at third, and you know he delivers when he's at the plate in the post. At home is the parameter here. The Giants, we had that on TBS. Giants went down 0-2 at home, came back, won the next 3 in Cincinnati. Had a 2-3 format in that year. And the Toronto Blue Jays did it as well. Happened 3 times, losing the first 2 games at home and then coming back to win a best-of-5 series. That's what the Phillies are trying to do. The Dodgers are trying to defend their World Series title from a year ago and trying to move on to the NLCS. Haven't had a team win back-to-back World Series in 25 years in the major leagues. Teoscar Hernandez out in front of a changeup. quickly. 0-2 as we start the bottom of the fourth.
That's what got Teoscar in game one. Was Sanchez got ahead with that sinker and went to that changeup. See if he goes back to it here.
Baseball's such a game of results, and it's so hard to have successful results. Think about how that game is going for Sanchez in game one Saturday. He struck out Ohtani 3 times. He struck out Teoscar Hernandez 3 times. And it was Ohtani who got the win and Hernandez who had the big homer. And he wipes out Teoscar Hernandez with a changeup, out number 1. Lauren caught up with Rob Thompson earlier.
Rob, Sanchez's changeup is elite. How's he mixing his 3?
Really good. You know, he's using a little slider on the left-hand hitters, fastball changeup to the righties, and he's commanding his fastball. He's really efficient so far.
What'd you see from Glasnow in game 1 that you can apply today?
Well, you got to stay off the high heater. That's what he likes to do. He likes to ride it up there and tunnel with the curveball. Just got to get him in the zone.
Rob, thank you.
Thank you.
And our thanks to Rob Thompson. Now, Rob Thompson put together the plan yesterday that got the Phillies to this game 4. Going with Aaron Nola and Ranger Suarez. They covered 7 innings yesterday. Freddie Freeman fouls that one back. It does set it up, Frenchie, that both of these managers are where they want to be, exactly where they want to be with their bullpens today.
Well, that's why as good as these guys are in Glasnow and Sanchez, you're going to have some heat coming out of that bullpen today. So, again, shadows 3-way. We figured this would be a very low-scoring game here today.
0-2 to Freeman. Trey Turner. And Freeman is retired. 2 outs here in the fourth.
Talked about game 1, Sanchez, 12 swing and misses on that changeup today already. 5 whiffs on that pitch and 10 swings. So
brings up Tommy Edman. Swung at the first pitch. In the second, he lined out to left. That diving catch by Max Kepler. Takes the first pitch here, right down the middle with a changeup. It's almost like Sanchez knows when they're going to swing and when they're not. Changeups down the middle when they take, out of the strike zone when they're swinging.
And there's a slider just to kind of keep you honest. Again, all these hitters for the most part today on both sides have been 0-2, 1-2 majority of the time. And the off-speed stuff and the fastball command that both these pitchers have, you add that in with the shadows, and the reason you have a 0-0 game and only 2 hits on the day. Look at that out there.
0-2 the count on Edman with 2 away. Late on it. Sanchez, his last 7 starts, including his game 1 start, of 1.79 ERA. He got stronger as the season went on. Defensive swing may have broken his bat. Stott puts Edman away, and a 1-2-3 inning for Christopher Sanchez. He is standing tall on the dot. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Didn't get the call that time. Glasnow opens up his 5th inning. Has 4 strikeouts thus far. He's walked 2. And Max Kepler, who made a diving catch, robbing Tommy Edman of a hit back in the 2nd inning. He starts it. Dodgers have relied heavily on their starting pitchers. Whether the starters are actually in the starting rotation or starters that didn't make the cut, like Glasnow prior to today, and have pitched out of the bullpen. We're feeling the full weight of the massive Dodger payroll in this series. They've got stars everywhere.
Think about how many games we see now, Game 3, Game 4 of the playoffs, TBD or bullpen game.
Half swing, and he didn't go. Able to check his swing. Mr. Ceja palms down. That was close.
Dave Roberts is not happy about that. He popped up out of that bench. Boy, that looked really close up here.
Could have gone either way. Yeah. Kepler gets a break.
Think about how many starters in the Dodgers. You're in Game 4. Oh, we get to roll out Tyler Glasnow.
Right.
I mean, that's the strength of this ball club. And credit Dave Roberts. He's leaning on them heavy.
Including 2 late game relievers today in Sheehan and Sasaki as Kepler draws the walk to start this 5th inning. We send it down to Lauren.
Brian, I think Game 3 was the first game we saw the Dodgers bullpen weakness really rear its head. David gotten 6-7 from his starters this postseason. So when Yamamoto gave him 4, he had to use his roster. The Phillies have said all week, let's just get to LA's bullpen. It just makes you wonder how the Dodgers get through a 7-game series and how they can use their starters most effectively.
And I agree, Lauren, but I think, look, we saw it 19 the way the Nats did it with Strasburg, Scherzer, Corbin, and then a few bullpen guys with Hudson and Doolittle, and kind of get the feeling the Dodgers might not have the bullpen they did last year in the playoffs, but to me, the starting pitching is just elite. Yes. I mean, I think going this playoff stretch, and for the Phillies, without Zach Wheeler, that's kind of the difference. You would say the Dodgers got the strongest starting staff.
Nick Castellanos, swing and a miss. Prior to last night with Yamamoto, in 5 postseason games, or 4 postseason games, the Dodgers had at least 6 innings from their starters. A drastic difference from a year ago. And it does look like now, based on what we've seen in Philadelphia in the first 2 games, Roki Sasaki, who's been a starter, is the closer now, as he notched a couple of saves. Emmett Sheehan is a multi-inning reliever with electric stuff. That's him on top of that mound. Glasnow deals a breaking ball, fouled off.
And you got to remember, because of the injuries the Dodgers had this year, the bullpen ended up getting the most innings in baseball. That's very un-Dodger-like when you think about it, even though they'll rely on the postseason heavy. But Dave Roberts kind of said, you know, I got 4 horses. I got Sheehan down there. I'm going to do things a little different this year.
Arm talent is what he's sticking with, he said. A swing and a miss. Got him on a slider. A walk and a strikeout to start the inning for Tyler Glasnow. Strikeout number 5. Glasnow went an inning and 2/3 in Game 1 out of the bullpen, knowing it would tee him up for the start in Game 4 if necessary. He didn't give up a run, but he did exit with some traffic in that game as the Phillies were trying to come back in that one. That was his first relief appearance in 7 years. Tyler Glasnow back on Saturday in Game 1.
And it's kind of like that today, right? He's got 3 walks today. So we talked about his walks being up. He's only given up 1 hit. And it's so hard to score off him. Lefty's hitting $182 this year. Righty's 173. And then he gets even better with runners in scoring position. Tyler Glasnow, 148. You don't get many opportunities. When you do, you got to try to take advantage.
Traded to the Dodgers from the Rays, ultimately signed to a 5-year deal, which he's in the middle of now. Southern California kid, went to high school about 30 miles from Dodger Stadium. Hart High School. Is from Santa Clarita. Had an elbow injury last year, Glasnow, and it knocked him out of the postseason. How frustrating that must have been. So the attitude of, I'm here for you, Dave Roberts, and this team, however you can use me, with a little context on what he missed out on last year in a World Series run, you understand it better. 32-year-old right-hander at 6'8". The 1-2, runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second is late. So Stott strikes out, but Kepler steals second base. And the Phillies have a runner in scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, good jump by Kepler here. And, you know, we haven't seen him really push that envelope yet today. We talked about it. Base stealers 11 for 11 this year now against Glasnow.
Even with a great throwing catcher like Smith. Top of the order, Trey Turner. Right off the end of the bat. Turner racing to first. Edmonds' throw is a good one. And that is the inning. So Glasnow, a leadoff walk, a stolen base, strands of Philly. The Dodgers in that 2018 NLCS. Jackson Churrio's 21 years of age, Frenchie. What a postseason career he's off to in just his second postseason. The Brewers did announce that Freddie Peralta, their ace, will start Game 4 tonight at Wrigley. Matthew Boyd gets the ball for the Cubs. Those are the Game 1 starters. Looking forward to that. Alex Faust, Ron Darling, and Lawrence will have the call there.
Been a complete opposite series of ours. No runs early in any of our games here for the most part. And kind of pitching's been the dominant factor.
Will Smith starts this bottom of the 5th. Bounced into a double play his last time up. Christopher Sanchez just pumping in the strikes right now.
He's got 45 pitches now, and he's only throwing 4 pitches when behind in the count.
How about that?
So you want to talk about keeping the hitters, guessing on their heels a little bit. That's how you do it.
Well, he's faced 15 batters. He has been in 5 0-2 counts. And the Dodgers, one of the best lineups in baseball. One of the most dangerous offensive lineups in the game. And yet, you look at their scoring. Been some low-scoring games here. Dodgers won 5-3 in Game 1, 4-3 in Game 2, and the Phillies held them to 2 runs yesterday. That one just misses.
Yeah, I was going to laugh with Lauren's report earlier talking about the bullpen and say you get to a 7-game series, how you deal with that. And I said, I'm guessing Dave Roberts would hope in 2 of those games my offense just takes over and it doesn't really matter, right?
That's what Rob Thompson's offense did for him last night late, allowing him to sit Duran. And I would say Rob Thompson's ideal formula in this game is to have Sanchez for 7 or 8 and Duran to finish it.
Absolutely. He's got 2 guys in Kirkering and Strom that could put out a fire, but I think you're right. The way that Sanchez right now is into the 5th at 48 pitches, that's his hope.
7th pitch of the at-bat to start the 5th, though, against Will Smith. And he pulls that one into the netting as we send it down to Lauren.
Brian, I was just thinking how Christopher has turned himself into an ace, and he does it with 3 pitches. It feels like we're in an age of guys trying to deepen their arsenal. Jeff Sanchez told me if I can get my changeup to fall off plane, my slider to go away from lefties, backdoor to a righty, I don't feel like I need more pitches.
Not as good as it gets.
I was going to say, Lauren, and that means you're really good. I couldn't agree more. You get people that are always trying to add something, and I think for him, he knows how good that sinker is because he can come into righties and go away. It's almost like 2 pitches when you're facing him on that.
Pitch number 9 of the sequence. What an at-bat here by Will Smith. And a swing and a miss. Smith strikes out. Made him work. 9-pitch battle, but strikeout number 4.
And look at the location of this pitch. You've seen some sinkers away. You've seen the changeup away. Then what do? 98 coming back over the plate. And, I mean, as good as Will Smith's been, and what a at-bat. At the end, Sanchez was able to get him.
One away. Here is Alex Call. Call now has that protective brace on his left ankle and foot. Doesn't normally wear one of those, but he took a fastball in on that back foot.
I was going to say, BA, if he goes and hits that back foot again, that's, you know what that is? That's just bad luck. Most of the time against a guy like Sanchez, you're wearing it there because you're fouling it off.
Yeah, you're not expecting the back foot to be in any danger. And he dumps that one into right field, and Alex Cole has a base hit. He's been on twice, and he has been on 4 times in his 4 plate appearances against Christopher Sanchez. A nemesis for the big lefty. Your team, your players, your postseason. You can follow all the postseason action. Download the MLB app, the #1 app for live baseball. Kike Hernandez with call at first. On the ground, foul.
You talk to a lot of big-time pitchers, right, with elite stuff. Sometimes it's the guys like Call that they hate facing the most. The guys that are willing to kind of shoot the ball the other way, cut their swing down, not have the big swing. Now, Sanchez is looking for that big swing where he can go to work on a hitter.
Call had an infield hit and a walk in game 1 against Sanchez. Hit by pitch and a single here in game 4. Kike Hernandez was a big part of the comeback in game 1 against Christopher Sanchez. Delivered with a 2 RBI double off the big lefty. That came in the 6th inning, and the inning that Sanchez could not get through in game 1 after he was just dominant through the first 5 innings. Kike Hernandez was the last batter he faced this past Saturday in game 1.
There you go. You're finally getting the hitter's count right. 2-1. You're ready to go. And a perfectly located changeup on the outer half down.
Dodgers have a 1-out runner at first. Call dancing over there. Hernandez takes a ball. 3-2 the count. Kike is the number 8 hitter. And even though Shohei Ohtani is a struggling hitter, he is looming. 2 batters away right now.
See if they put Call in motion.
First full count of the game for Sanchez. 3-2, and a soft liner caught by Turner. Trey Turner lays out to make the play. Another good defensive gem in this one, and the 2nd out of the inning.
Another one of those changeups, and Kike hit it off the end of the bat, hoping to find a hole, but Turner in the right spot.
That had a little strobe effect as well. There's that ray of light coming through the stands. Turner stuck with it. 2 outs now. Here's Andy Pages. 27 homers during the regular season. Has been a rough postseason thus far. I feel like Pages would be the opposite of Alex Call in that scenario you presented.
You just saw that. That's a big swing right there on a changeup into you and low.
Sanchez struck him out last time up. Ground ball to third. Bohm snatches it up. Goes the easy way to second. And the inning is over. And Christopher Sanchez works around a 1-out single. Phillies playing good defense. Turner with a diving play in the 5th. by Progressive. Here we go to inning number 6. Clipping along here with Glasnow and Sanchez both delivering on the mound. Tough hitting environment like right now with the talent of the pitchers and the time of day. Kyle Schwarber looks at a strike go by. It's 0-2.
Just see, here you go, 2 fastballs right there again, and that swung the bat. And I just think both these pitchers are using a little bit of this to their advantage.
Schwarber 2 homers yesterday. Did have a double in the first. And a swing and a miss. He got him on a curve. 7 strikeouts for Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, that's the pitch that you don't want to get to as a hitter, right? And because Glasnow was able to locate with that fastball, was able to go to that and get the easy swing and miss.
The discrepancy in the velocity is shocking from Glasnow with that curve. That he could throw 99, 100 miles an hour and then spin that curve so hard that it rolls in there 76, 77 miles an hour. To have to cover over 20 miles an hour a gap there is impressive.
That's why that average on that curveball is 104 in the air. I mean, it is. It's elite. How many times do you see a postseason game, especially an elimination game where it's a 6th inning, no one's warming up either side?
Bryce Harper batting with 1 away. Freddie Freeman will take it to the bag. And Glasnow with 2 outs here in the 6th. Glasnow has had just the 1 3-up, 3-down inning. However, Phillies have only put a runner in scoring position twice. They did it in the first, got Schwarber over to third. Glasnow got out of it with a strikeout. And then Kepler had the walk and the steal in the 5th inning. Glasnow got Trey Turner to end that inning. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th for Alec Bohm.
Bohm's reached base the last 6 times in a row. 4 walks, 2 hits.
Walked twice intentionally yesterday. Dodgers wanted to get a lefty-lefty matchup with Brandon Marsh. 2 walks today. 1 ball, 1 strike. And hits that one like a bullet to center field. Alec Bohm squares it up. 2-out single for the Phillies in the 6th.
Man, you can tell he's seeing the ball well right now. Even that first pitch he took for a strike was up. This one, that curveball, it's exactly what you want to do right here. Stay right back up the middle. Bohm stays hot.
Bohm with his 4th hit of this division series. 4 for 10 now. Here's Brandon Marsh. That skips in. Nice play back there by Smith. He's so good at blocking and back picking and doing all the things necessary to keep the runner in position. It takes great hands to do that, huh?
Yes, it does. And when you're catching a guy like Glasnow too, you got to know he's going to do that a few times, and the trust he has in Smith to do that.
And I'll defend Will Smith here because his framing numbers are poor compared to the rest of the league, but the kind of pitchers he has to deal with, how nasty the pitchers he catches are, it's tough to frame up some pitches when you've got the kind of electric stuff the Dodgers staff has. Swing and a miss like that. And it's a wave and a miss on a Glasnow curveball. Emmett Sheehan starting to loosen up. He's been a starter, and he's coming back from Tommy John, so Dave Roberts always gives Sheehan a little extra time to warm up.
Impressive thing for me with Glasnow today. 12 days since he made his last start. I know he had that little appearance, but sharp for a guy that hadn't pitched in 12 days.
Another swing and miss. Bohm is not a fast runner, and he didn't want to chance it as that ball got by Smith.
Well, and again, when you're on base right here, because of that curveball, BA, you have got to be aggressive. You've got to be looking for that dirt ball read. I think Bohm, you saw him kind of shake his head. I think he knew he had a chance to be on second right there. In this game right here, it might come down to 1 run.
2 outs, 1-2 the count on Marsh. rings the bell with a fastball, and the inning is over. Tyler Glasnow with 8 strikeouts. Hernandez with that game-winning home run. That came in the 7th inning. Came with 2 outs. One of the biggest swings of the bat in this series thus far. And he shoots one into right field, a base hit. Oh, professional piece of hitting by Teoscar Hernandez. Back-to-back singles for the Dodgers. 2 on with 1 out.
Well, watch this right here by Sanchez. He does the high leg kick this time to try to keep Betts at first base. We have not seen him do that yet. And you can see that sinker just stays up a little bit. And Hernandez, I think, finally.
Freddie Freeman steps in. Freeman had a single in the 2nd inning. Challenged him with a fastball. Caleb Coffin, Phillies pitching coach, on the phone. Bullpen active. Big opportunity for the Dodgers, up 2-1 in this best-of-5 series. The 0-1, Freeman, ground ball, Stott backhands it, shovels it to Turner. They get the out. Good play by Stott to Turner. Out number 2 in the inning. And the runners are at 1st and 3rd now for Tommy Edman.
Here comes that sinker in on the Freddie. Again, Ware kind of took Stott right there, and it was a good job by Teoscar Hernandez going in hard, not really letting Trey Turner get a throwing lane. Keep this inning alive.
Could have been an awkward little flip there.
Could have been.
Did a nice job, just left it out for Turner. An easy opportunity for him. Ryan Kirkering is loosening in the pen. Game on the line right now, though, for Christopher Sanchez. 1st and 3rd, Edman takes the first pitch inside. Edman, first ball swinging in the 2nd inning. He lined out. Got robbed of a hit by Kepler, and then he grounded out last time up. The National League Championship Series MVP from a year ago. He has been clutch. One ball, one strike on Tommy Edman. Little pop-up, foul grounds. Harper is over, can't reach it. Just out of his glove reach. And the count is 1-2.
Tough play for Harper, too, because it was not high enough in the air. He didn't really know exactly where he was, right? If that ball's higher, you get over there, you get to feel it, you can really reach it. You know, Edman's a guy that's gotten a lot of big hits. 225 on the year, but runners in scoring position, 303.
Been a gamer in the postseason as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Edman. 2 outs in the inning. Tommy Edman is playing in his 21st game as a Dodger in the postseason. And his postseason batting average as a Dodger is .316 with 4 homers and 16 RBIs in those 20 games. See what Sanchez has for him. The 1-2, and that one just missed. There aren't many who are taking that changeup. Edman gets himself in a 2-2 count with it.
Sanchez has been heavy on the changeup to Edman right here.
Will Smith due next. 2-2 with 2 outs.
Yeah, 6 pitches now, 5 changeups, 1 sinker. Kike Hernandez hit his double in game 1. It was that slider, his 3rd best pitch. See if he comes back with that change or tries to freeze him with that sinker.
What a battle here. Dodgers threaten. Runners at the corners. Another 2-2. Edman, little tapper. Sanchez got to make the play. Sets, throws in time, and the inning is over. Christopher Sanchez making the big pitches when he starting pitchers turned relievers making up the bullpen now for Dave Roberts.
He's got it right where he wants. Sheehan and then, of course, Sasaki after him. You saw the NL wild card. He struggled a little bit, first postseason appearance. And then the other night, Philly in game 2, he was pretty good. 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. So I think Dave Roberts feels getting those nerves out and being a lot more relaxed.
JT Realmuto has had a terrific division series. 0 for 2 today. Did have a line out in the second, then hit a hot ground ball in the 4th. So he's seeing it well and swinging it well. Homered here last night. Has had a double, a triple, and a homer in this division series. Sheehan has great stuff coming back from Tommy John surgery. Right off the end of the bat, that is going to fall, a base hit. JT Realmuto, leadoff single in the 7th inning.
Well, not how it usually happens. He's ripped 2 balls off glass now, only one to really do it. And then this one right here, he gets a slider off the end of the bat. Just kind of throws it out there to center field. Start things off here in the 7th.
Brings up Max Kepler now.
Sheehan's got that elite fastball, about 96, 97, but his slider changeup combo has really been his 2 pitches that have gotten the strikeouts this year.
Didn't return to the active roster until the middle of June after Tommy John surgery. Just 25 years of age. He posted a 2.82 ERA this year. And it was how he finished that really got the Dodgers and Dave Roberts thinking about a multi-inning weapon out of the bullpen. And an embarrassment of riches in that starting rotation. Sheehan only allowed 4 earned runs in his final 5 starts of the regular season. 6 games in 5 starts. And he zips that one in at 96.
That's one thing the Dodgers do a great job, BA. They obviously have the money to go out and get these Blake Snells, Glasnow. But Emmett, 6th round in the 2021 draft. Like, they have developed this kid.
Here's a 1-2, and Kepler stays alive. We had a nice visit with Emmett during the regular season. He joined us on a headset in the middle of an inning, and this was the day before his comeback in June. And he talked about all the things that he learned while he was away from the game recovering. Just watching the game, you get in the wheel as a rookie. It comes fast at you. He's got all this talent, all this praise coming his way. Not that you ever want to have an injury, but he did use that time away while he was recovering to see the game and experience the game in a different way, and says he felt like he's going to be a much better pitcher now.
How many times do you hear the Hall of Famers and the greatest say, you know how you get better? You watch the game. You watch what other guys do. He's done that.
2-2 to Max Kepler. Phillies have a lead man on in Realmuto. Kepler on the ground. Freeman the second out there, and Sheehan missed it. And I think it goes in the dugout. It does. That was not a bad throw from Betts. Sheehan was crashing over trying to get his foot on the bag and make the play. And that's going to put Kepler at second base. 3-6 on the put out of Realmuto, but an opportunity missed here for Sheehan.
Oh yeah, he was trying to find the bag. That's the issue. That was a fine throw by Mookie.
And it cost him an extra base here. He was not going to get the out because he did not have a foot on the bag, but because the throw gets away and goes into the dugout, Kepler over to second base. To be an error on Sheehan. That puts Kepler into scoring position now with 1 away. Phillies in their second consecutive elimination game. 8-2 win last night. Now they have the go-ahead runner at second base, Nick Castellanos. Did he go? He did not, says Jim Wolf.
Arms looking good like usual.
Close one.
Yeah.
Jammed him, fouled it away, 1-1 to count. Castellanos, a very free swinger at the plate. Had a big hit in game 2 to help the Phillies mount a comeback. Had a 2 RBI double. And so far, that's been his only hit. He's 1 for 13. Oh, wave and a miss. Slider from Sheehan. Castellanos missed it by a mile, and it's 1-2 now. Hot one, fair ball, hits the line, and in to score is Kepler. On his way to second goes Castellanos. He's in there. It's a double. The Phillies have grabbed the lead here in Game 4. Castellanos with a 2-strike double. It just hit the paint down the left field line.
Well, mistake location-wise. He's trying to get that ball up on Castellanos, and he turns it right inside the line. You think about it, B.A. Castellanos now 2 for 14 this postseason, but both hits have been huge doubles. And driving in 2 in Game 2, and this one right here to give the Phillies a 1-0 lead.
Still one out. Castellanos at second. Now Bryson Stott. The Phillies strike first in the 7th inning of this game. Stott is 0 for 2, hitting number 9 in the batting order. Got the big 3 coming up next. Big swing there by Stott. It's 1-1. That error is looming large right now. Even if he doesn't get the out at first on that ground ball, and in most cases, it's a tough play, but that's a 3-6-1 double play most of the time. Sheehan couldn't get there in time.
Like I said, he was trying to show that replay. He was trying to find his foot on the bag, and I think more than that, though, you got to know I got it. No matter what, I got to catch the ball.
Bonda getting ready. The lefty in the Dodger bullpen. Phillies have silenced this crowd. 2-1 to Stott. Swing and a miss. Changeup.
Man, when he gets those lefties, those changeups are so good. Hitter's hitting 146 off it.
Two and 2 the count. Castellanos, slow runner at second. That's inside. Nice play back there by Smith. 3 and 2 the count now. Ooh, keeps a runner off third base. It's a great play, huh? Doesn't show up in the scorecard, but that's a big one.
Well, it totally changes. That ball gets back. Now the infield's coming in here on a 3-2 pitch.
Phillies have grabbed the lead in the 7th. 3 and 2, and Stott fouls it away. Tough battle here with the number 9 hitter. Stott 2 hits in the series. 2 out of 9. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Phillies have 2 hits in the inning against Sheehan. They've seen their team win 2 road games. But the Phillies answered with a road win last night. And now a late lead. Full count. Another 3-2. And Stott in the air, left center. Got a little bit of carry. Pajes makes the play on the track. Castellanos retreats to second base. 2 outs in this 7th inning. And to the top of the order we go.
Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Innovate in the service of people's.
Away now, and it'll be Trey Turner. 0 for 3 today. All those at-bats against Glasnow. The batting champion in the NL. First ball swinging, he fouls it away.
Now, Turner is in hack mode today. He got those 3 hits. We talked about it yesterday, and you can tell seeing good, but seeing the ball well. Go back here. That's kind of the play that's looming large right now. The ball goes in the dugout and puts Kepler at second.
Oh, and 2 the count. In a game like this, could be one mistake, one defensive miscue that changes everything. Dodger fans imploring their young hurler to get through this 7th inning. And Turner fouls it away. Turner, one of the tougher hitters with 2 strikes in the league. He missed most of the month of September, hamstring injury. He's got 4 hits in this division series. Big pitch, 0-2 the count.
Like to see him expand a little bit right here. You know, we talked about the 2-strike hit by Castellanos, trying to go up, got too much of the plate. Turner, as you said, can cover a lot of ground right here, and you're going a lot of 2-strike pitches in the zone for him.
Another 0-2, and he got him, a strikeout. Good call, Frenchie. He expanded, and he got the swing. A costly error. Sheehan couldn't get to the bag to get 2, and then Castellanos. Here we go, and Christopher Sanchez is back on the mound, now pitching with a lead. It's 1-0 Phillies. Sanchez has Will Smith, Alex Cole, and Kike Hernandez scheduled to hit. In there, and it's 0-2.
You know how good Sanchez has been. 22 of 24 first pitch strikes and 8 0-2 counts.
on the attack, getting himself in pitcher's counts, unafraid. Look at that discrepancy there. 65 strikes in his 82 pitches. That is a massive number. Smith on the ground, gloved by Turner. He spins, he throws, and it is in time. Wow, what a play, Trey Turner. The former Dodger makes the play on Will Smith for out number 1 of this 7th inning.
I tell you, you talked about the defense right here. Turner throws a strike over there too. Look, Will Smith can run. He's a catcher that's got a little bit of wheels on him, and Turner, I mean, just gets him and saves a huge hit to start the 7th for the Dodgers.
1 away in this 7th inning for Alex Call. Alex Call hit by a pitch in the 3rd. He singled to right in the 5th. Got 4 plate appearances against Sanchez. Sanchez has not retired him in 2 games. There's not many guys that could boast those numbers. Was a surprise starter in left field in Game 1. Dave Roberts runs it back here in Game 4.
You know, everybody's always got 1 or 2 of those guys. And you would think it's, you know, a big right-handed power guy, but Paul, you can even tell laying off those 2 changeups right there. Those are pitches we've seen the Dodgers swing at all day today.
Two and one. Big swing. 2-2 the count now. Well, the formula for Rob Thompson: get Sanchez through 7, and then Yohan Duran, one of the more dominant closers in the game. Duran is preparing. Rob Thompson and his pitching coach, Caleb Cotham. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Call. And that one just missed. Real Mutil wanted it. Call got a gift. Wow.
Look at that ball moving back over the plate at 97.
Well, Sanchez has had a few of those today he thought were strikes. Comes right back, and now he walks Alex Call. Nemesis number 1. Call aboard for the 3rd time. And he carries the tying run. It'll bring up Kike Hernandez now. The man who has had so many great Octobers. He steps into the spotlight once again here in the 7th inning. Steve Reich, fastball in there to get ahead again all day long. Sanchez has been ahead in the counts. Phillies set up for a double play here with 1 away.
You can see now really trying to pour this sinker in on these righties right here, not letting them get extended. Seen him throw a lot more of those than changeups.
Ball gets away. We'll reset it here. High drama here in Game 4. Road team has won every game. The Phillies just grabbed the lead on a Nick Castellanos 2-strike double that scored Max Kepler. Kepler was moved to second on an error by the pitcher Sheehan. A defensive breakdown that led to the run. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. You would think Sanchez has 2 more hitters. He does have Ohtani in the hold right now. 2-1.
That's in.
3 balls and a strike. He's not missing by much, but now Hernandez in the favorable count. number 9 hitter Pages do next? Here he comes. Swing and a miss. Went to his bread and butter. The changeup.
What a pitch. Lawrence said it earlier. He feels like he can throw that at any time he wants. Cooked 4 sinkers in a row to Hernandez and then dropped that pitch. And you got to believe if he's going to throw a 3-1, he's going to throw a 3-2.
Pitch of the game for Sanchez right now. And it's a hot shot through a base hit. Kike Hernandez got the changeup, did not miss it. And the Dodgers have runners at first and second with 1 away. And decision time for Rob Thompson. He will waste no more time. Went back to his signature pitch. And the man who has delivered so many times in the month of October strikes again. Kike Hernandez into the line for Christopher Sanchez. He pitched beautifully, but he will exit with 2 runners out there. Necessarily when there's a technical save situation, but when the game is on the line, and this is one of those moments.
Your season's on the line here for them, so they're bringing their trade line acquisition, and you know what? It's the right move right here. Look, Christopher Sanchez pitched a great game, 6 1/3. We talk about only 5 hits. The changeup again, outstanding, but this is that moment right here that you know you have to shut this down. Your team just got to the lead, and they're going to their big righty.
Got him from the Minnesota Twins. 32 saves this year combined between Minnesota and Philadelphia is one of the big pieces at the trade deadline. Justin Dean, speedy center fielder, is going to pinch run for Alex Cole. He carries the tying run. Andy Pages is the batter. 1 out in the Dodgers 7th with 2 on. And Duran fires a strike in with a fastball. He's got plenty more where that came from. I'll beg your pardon. That was a split.
You see 97, I know, and you think fastball, but that is a split at 97.
Yes.
And that's what that man features.
The 0-1. Bouncing ball foul. Well, Rob Thompson said he wouldn't hesitate to use Duran for multiple innings. And it also means he's not necessarily committed to use Duran in the 9th.
I don't know how a closer gets 8 outs.
Bullpen's empty for now.
I think like anything, you have Pages coming up and you got Ohtani, and you feel like this is where you got to shut it down, give your offense a chance to try to expand.
Duran was up 2 times last night, but never entered the game. Pages laid on it. 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 0-2. Duran did not pitch in multiple innings as a Philly, but he did as a Twin. And the last time he did that was here at Dodger Stadium back in July. Two on, 1 out, runners go, and Pages fouls it back.
I'll tell you what, Justin Dean had been literally timing him up every chance he got right there. And look, closers are not the best at holding runners on. We all know that, but you got to be able to take a look a little bit in this situation.
Dean carries the tying run. Kike Hernandez, the go-ahead run over at first. Shohei, due next. I have a pitch-com situation here. That's the transmitter in his hand. That piece goes in the brim of the cap, and then you can hear the call.
Make baseball come alive when you bet live this season with FanDuel.
Oh, and 2 the count. Long pause. Runners stay put. Pages bouncing ball. Big chopper over to Harper. He'll go to the bag. He'll take the shore out. He thought for a moment about a throw to second, but gets the shore out.
Now you got a decision to make. You got Ohtani coming up to the plate. I know he's 1 for 17 with 8 Ks this postseason. And this will be the sign of ultimate respect right here. And they're going to put him on.
Can't blame him.
No.
There is some history, too. Remember that game I told you about in July when Duran was a Twin and he went multiple innings? Ohtani hit a 2-run homer off Duran in that game.
I get it. And like you said, you can look at the numbers all you want, but I got to tell you right here, I agree with Rob Thompson.
So it puts Mookie Betts on center stage. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Dodgers down 1-0. That splitter was 99 miles an hour. I think the adrenaline's not coursing through his veins right now. Here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes on Betts. Mookie Betts has faced Duran 4 times. He's 0 for 4. Hitters count. Here he comes. And a swing and a miss. Betts has long been one of the great high-velocity hitters in the game. Been an MVP. Had to hit his last time up to left. Duran deals, and Betts takes a ball. 3-1 the count. Nowhere to put him. Does he dare throw the splitter? 3-1. 2 outs. And Betts fouls it back. Went with a fastball.
That's the thing when you put Ohtani on, right? There's no room for error. 22 and a third innings, for Duran. Only 3 walks as a Philly. So Rob Thompson trusting his righty. I mean, you got to come heat here, right?
Let's see what he goes with. High stress pitches. Full count. 2 outs. Runner started up, and it is ball 4. And this game is tied. It's a bases loaded walk. That run belongs to Sanchez. And the presence of Ohtani, despite being 1 for 17 in this series. 2 outs, bases loaded still. Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez is the Dodgers RBI leader this postseason. He's driven in 9. He's hit 3 homers this postseason. A ball and no strikes.
Yes.
1-1 to count. Tied him up with a big fastball.
Let him out, too. That was ball 2 right there. Oh, 101, about 6 inches up, and he tried to check it there at the end. You can see he knew he had swung at a ball.
Count is even. Go ahead, run at third base. Hernandez fouls it back, chased another high one. The count 1-2. In the 7th inning of game 1, Teoscar Hernandez with 2 outs hit a 3-run home run. Dodgers were trailing. After the home run, they had the lead, and they held it for a game 1 win. Same spot. The 1-2. And he struck him out. Got him with a curve. Duran bends a little, but he doesn't break. The Dodgers score. This game is tied. Alec Bohm. And right into the fire goes Sasaki.
Well, Dave Roberts told us today, I'm not going to be shy to use them 2 times or for 2 innings. And this is kind of that wheelhouse now, 8th and 9th and part of the order.
Kyle Schwarber, high fly ball to right center. Going to hang up there for Hernandez. And a big out for Sasaki to start it. Make your voice heard. You can vote now to select the 2025 All-MLB team. Your chance to be a part of history and honor this season's top performers. MLB.com/AllMLB for details. There's play manager on the other end, Frenchie. Duran is forced into the game in the 7th. Unlikely he would finish the game. He is certainly going back out for the 8th.
Yeah, I think at that point, and Rob Thompson kind of told us that was the plan last night. If he had to come in the 7th, he'd have to find somebody, which we figure is going to be Kerkering or Strom to pitch the 9th. He'll come back out for that 8th.
Bryce Harper. And the count is 0-2. Sasaki's been an incredible story. Just 23 years of age. Shoulder injuries, poor performance, been down in the minor leagues. And he has emerged in the month of September healthy and a weapon in the bullpen.
Even by the fact of Bryce Harper offering at that split shows you the movement on his pitch. And again, it's such a different split than a lot of guys. You know, it's not like Duran's where it's 97 and moving a little bit. His really tumbles and drops.
Just had a full makeover mechanically. Jeff Passan wrote a terrific story on ESPN.com about how the Dodgers did the deep dive trying to get him more stable on his backside. He had a shoulder impingement and almost a reworking of his mechanics. He missed 4.5 months of big league action. Harper pops it up. Kike Hernandez is out. Pages and Hernandez, and it's Kike who makes the play. 2 outs in the inning.
You can see Pages coming in screaming, I got it, I got it. It's a tough play for Hernandez, but he was camped under it.
And now it's Alec Bohm with 2 away. Up the middle, right there, Tommy Edman. The throw is a good one, and it's a 3 up, 3 down for Roki Sasaki. An emerging star has locked. Johan Duran takes strike one on the inside corner.
Johan Duran's first bases loaded walk in his career also. Postseason does crazy things to you.
And you wouldn't see him in the 7th inning if it wasn't the postseason. He has pitched twice in this division series, but it has been almost tune-up outings with the Phillies down in games. First time he had entered a game with the Phillies in front, and that was evaporated. That's a strike. At the top of the zone, 1-2 the count. Got him. Blows him away. 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And out number 1 here in the 8th.
Just beats him to the spot. Say he finishes this inning, gets the next 2 guys, and he's got 26 pitches. Maybe he comes back out. I don't know.
Yeah. On the ground, Stott. Well, that'll make the decision a lot easier if he can get through this 8th quickly. And there are 2 quick outs in this 8th. Wear what the players are wearing on field during the postseason. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, tees, and more. MLB postseason gear. Matt Strom is the lefty in the bullpen.
The other side, Sasaki only threw 8 pitches, so.
Bottom of the 8th in a 1-1 game. Dodgers up 2-1 in this best-of-5 series. The Dodgers are the defending champs, trying to punch their ticket to the NLCS with a win today. Phillies hoping to extend this series and get back home and take advantage of that home field advantage by virtue of the 2nd-best record in the National League this year. Game 5, if necessary, would be Saturday night at Citizens Bank Park. One ball, one strike on Will Smith. 1-2 the count.
The big question, if he gets out of this inning, is going to be what's a double sit-down look like? Surely he's never done that in his career.
Good call. A lot of decisions to be made here. Here's the 9th pitch of the inning, and it's a swing and a miss. Smith strikes out, and Johan Duran has at least opened up the option to bring him back for the 9th. Phillies batting order. His fourth batter faced. He has retired all 4, and he has done it efficiently.
I'll tell you, nobody wants to get behind and see that split, so they're all trying to get there, and the location on these fastballs are elite. That one to Marsh right there, painted on the inside corner and jammed him.
JT Realmuto uses his lone timeout before he even steps in the box. Sometimes that's a signal that he's in ambush mode. Doesn't plan on being around in the count very long. He's had a great division series. Had a hit his last time up. Homered last night. And did he go? They will ask. He did. Unable to check his swing.
Well, he was in ambush mode until he realized the splitter was coming.
Another defensive hack, and it's 0-2. Sasaki has thrown 11 pitches. He's thrown 9 strikes. And he eats alive Realmuto. Right on the knuckles.
I think just 2-3 weeks ago, to see Matt Strom down in the bullpen getting ready. Dodgers didn't know who their closer was going to be.
That looks like a sign that Duran is done.
I told you, 2 up downs is a lot to ask a pitcher.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitches, but sitting down and getting back up twice. Closers don't do that very often. There's a ball. 1-2 the count. Sasaki never had a save opportunity in his career. And he strikes out Realmuto. Blows him away with a fastball at 100 miles an hour.
It's unbelievable. 3 splitters in a row. 88 all coming in, and then just paints you 100 away. There's not a whole lot you can do right there. Tip your cap.
Sasaki saved game 1. Came in at a 5-3 game. Had a hit allowed and a strikeout through 11 pitches. Came on, got the last out of game 2. Threw just 2 pitches. Earned the save in game 2 in Philadelphia. And he is just a strike throwing machine right now. 1 ball, 1 strike on Max Kepler. Good chance you'll see Max Muncy lead off for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 9th. Then Kike Hernandez, then Andy Pages. Sasaki deals. Kepler on the ground, foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Kepler pops it up. Hernandez wants it. He's got it. And Roki Sasaki, 6 up, 6 down. About as efficient as you can do it.
Said it, the second up down right here, I think, is just a lot for Duran, and so they're going to Strom, who's had a great year.
Strom gave up the home run to Teoscar Hernandez in game 1. It's a chance at redemption here as Muncy, big swing and a miss on a high fastball. Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers, 6 up, 6 down. He has been a starter. There's a chance he could come back out for the 10th if the Dodgers don't score here. Muncy, fly ball into center field, backing up on it is Marsh, and he's got it for the out. Out number 1.
Tell you what, looking at the bullpen down there for the Dodgers, I don't think there's any if. Vesia might start tossing, but 18 pitches, only 2 innings.
Kerkering is loosening for the Phillies. Start drifting in the matchup zone for Philadelphia right now once you're past Duran.
Yeah, you got Strom's got the next 3 hitters in a row. He's got Hernandez, he's got Pages, and he's got Ohtani, and then you would think that's the Mookie Betts range.
Kike Hernandez.
Thank you.
Had a key hit in the 7th, a single that followed the Alex Call walk. A spinner in there for a strike. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's got reverse split strong. 233 versus lefties, 196 against that righties, and it's because of that slider that kind of slows up and he can get in on righties and the sinker going away.
Strom has pitched in some big moments for the Phillies. Hernandez trying to win it with 1 swing of the bat. 1-2 the count. We saw Strom close out a division series against Atlanta 2 years ago. One ball, 2 strikes. Number 8 hitter Kike Hernandez. Here comes Strom. Count stays at 1-2.
Strom mad right there. Missed his spot.
Sasaki's not even taking his glove off. I mean, he's ready to pitch right now. Do it again. Another 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strom goes upstairs with a fastball. 2 up and 2 down. First strikeout for Matt Strom. And an out away from sending this game 4 to extra innings.
Great pitch selection right here. He's not going to overpower you with that fastball, but went up in the zone and climbed it with the 2 strikes and got Hernandez to chase.
Andy Pages now with 2 away in the 9th. Pages, 27 homers during the regular season. Big power bat. It has been a struggle this postseason, however. Pages 0 for 3 today. And he's down 0-2 to Strom.
Ooh, he just missed a slider. Hung in the middle of the plate.
Pages has big thunder in his bat. Strom trying to send us to extra innings here. 0-2 pitch. Got a good swing. He fouls it back. Strom's upset. He didn't like the location of that pitch.
You know, the at-bat before with that fastball, he was trying to elevate that again. He missed to Kike Hernandez. Kike fouled it off. He finally got to that top part of the zone. See if he tries to do that again.
Do it again. Another 0-2. Strom deals, and a fly ball into the left. Got jammed a little. Coming on is Kepler, and Matt Strom does the job in game 4. He retires the Dodgers in order. It sends up.
Whether it's that fastball or splitter, fastball, everybody's laid, splitter, they're just so out in front.
Nick Castellanos, who drove in the lone Philly run in the 7th inning, will lead off. Takes a first pitch down and away. Borderline pitch that went Castellanos' way. Different rule in the postseason than the regular season. No automatic runner at second base. And you've come to the right spot for your extra inning announcers. Frenchie and I called an 18-inning extra inning game a few years ago in Seattle.
Got some experience.
But as you see Bonda loosening, I would tell you the theme in that game, and it continues on, there are a lot of hitters
trying to hit the long
ball.
I think you saw that last inning. Think about Kike against Sanchez, and then that inning got the big swing. Everybody wants to do it, right?
Castellanos down to the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Activity in both bullpens. That's the game 2 starter for the Phillies. Jesus Luzardo, the hard-throwing lefty. He is available. If he pitches today and they get to game 5, you'd probably see Nola start game 5. Had a good cut. Yeah. Castellanos still down a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, at this point, you got no choice. I mean, it's Rob Thompson would rather have him for 5, but knows the only way to get back to Philly, maybe bring his game 2 starter in.
Sasaki deals a 1-2. Castellanos on the ground. They had a man right there, perfectly positioned. Muncy with a strong throw. Chalk one up to the analytics team. Muncy there playing no doubles. And Castellanos is out number 1, and it's 7 in a row for Sasaki.
Yeah, good job right there. Knowing with that splitter. Got Castellanos out in front. Hit it pretty hard, though. Muncy with a nice play.
Brings up Bryson Stott. Dodgers played a famous extra inning game in the World Series last year against the Yankees. That was game 1. Phillies had a World Series, extra inning game in a World Series as well in 22, also in game 1 against Houston. Phillies won that game. Of course, the Dodgers won game 1. Freddie Freeman, that dramatic walk-off slam.
See, that's the thing. You see Stott's face right there, right? You felt like you got the pitch to hit, and you're just a tick late on it. Now, you got to go into grind mode. You got 99 to 100 moving, and you got that split.
Sasaki deals. Missed badly. Roki Sasaki stepping into that late game leverage role. 2-2. Stott spoils another one. Here's another 2-2. Stott. Did he go? He did. It's a strikeout for Sasaki. Cannot overstate how Sasaki's impact right now changes everything for the Dodgers. So many concerns and questions about their bullpen, and Sasaki is eliminating all of that right now.
Just look at all that movement. 8 up and 8 down.
Turner, wave and a miss on a splitter.
After that double by Castellanos, Dodgers now have retired the last 10 in a row for the Phillies.
Just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Trey Turner is 0 for 4. Had 3 hits last night. Hits in his final 3 at-bats. Kyle Schwarber is due next. Turner trying to get him a swing here in this 10th inning. The 3-1. Turner, a swing and a miss. Full count now. Triple-digit fastball from Sasaki. Turner into right field, and Hernandez makes the play. Inning is over. 1, 2, 3 for Sasaki. 9 in a row for Roki. Bottom of the 10th in a 1-1 game. Dodgers up 2-1 in this series. And Ohtani, a mighty hack. He chased one. Luzardo has an electric arm himself. We saw him start game 2. He pitched beautifully in game 2. Quickly 0-2.
This is that lane for the Dodgers right here. You have your guys up. On the other side, if you're the Phillies, if you're Rob Thompson, if we can get through this inning, we have Schwarber, Harper, Boma.
And there is activity in the Dodger bullpen right now. And the Phillies survive to the 11th. 0-2 the count on Ohtani. And a called strike 3. Luzardo just carves him up. Strikes Ohtani out on 3 pitches. All perfectly placed. One away in the 10th. Oh.
Incredible.
I mean, the one concern you'd have for a guy who hadn't pitched in relief in 4 years would be command coming into this moment. And Luzardo's coming just pouring in the strikes. He's 4 for 4. Mookie Betts. He's late on it. Right down the middle, but 98.
Ryan, all 5 pitches so far strikes for Luzardo. And remember with Ohtani, it started off with that sinker in, which was a ball first pitch. And he got him to kind of expand and froze him.
0-2 the count to Betts. Dodgers and Alex Vesia warming up in their bullpen. If the Phillies can get to the 11th, Schwarber would lead off. Schwarber, Harper, and Bohm due up. Jesus Luzardo, 1-2, and Betts in the air to center field. Marsh eases in, routine play for him, and 2 up and 2 down for Luzardo.
The thing, right, is, B.A., you got to get to Game 5 if you're Phillies. So now with Luzardo.
For the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez as he looks at one go by, and it's a strike. Luzardo looks automatic right now. 8 pitches, 7 of them for strikes. Hernandez with huge power, especially to the opposite field. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Actually, 3 out of his 4 home runs this postseason are to that right center field area. Nasty sweeper by Luzardo.
One and 2 the count. Here comes Luzardo. Hernandez, did he go? Yes, he did. It's a strikeout. Jesus Luzardo. 3 up, 3 down, 2 strikeouts. He pours through Ohtani, Betts.
2 in the wild card and 2 here in the NLDS. Both up in Philly.
Got to watch his first pitch with Kyle Schwarber. He's always ready. And that one is a called strike. And Schwarber is upset about that. Look tall. Vesia got the call.
Talk about everybody going to launch mode. What we talked about. Dodgers have retired the last 11 Phillies hitters, and the Phillies have retired the last 10 Dodgers hitters.
Not to mention
a walk, not a nothing.
The quality of pitcher that is on the mound.
Yeah, it's true too.
Duran, DeStrom, and then Luzardo. Little jam shot. Tommy Edman going to shovel it out of his glove. And Schwarber is retired, out number 1. No problem. Practice that all the time. Tommy Edman probably rather do that than throw it right now. 1 away for Bryce Harper. Still chasing his first World Series title. Well, he has delivered some big moments in the postseason. Harper hit 27 homers in the regular year, had an OPS over 840. Two balls, no strikes. And that one's outside. Harper not budging, and it's 3-0 to Bryce Harper.
Yeah, Vesia wanting that pitch, but that's a good bit off the zone right there. And as much as you'd love that home run for the Phillies, sometimes it's getting a base runner on, right? Getting out of the stretch.
Harper, his career in the postseason, over 320. Unable to check it. So he had the green light, 3-0.
And that's where you go. That's ball 4 right there. And so again, a guy like Bryce, you see a million times in his career take that pitch and take his walk.
Now it's 3-2. Bryce Harper celebrating the birth of his 4th child, his son, right before this division series started. Up at a big moment here in the 11th inning. Alex Vesia back in the count now from 3-0 to 3-2. And Harper spoils it foul.
Yeah, you can see he's trying to work that outside part of the plate, whether it's with that fastball, whether it's with that slider. Vesia only giving up 2 home runs to left-handed hitters this year. Very tough.
Blake Trinan in the Dodger pen. Full count. Harper lays off. Vesia misses badly. And Bryce Harper is aboard. There's the go-ahead run at first base with 1 out. Vesia has pitched in all but 1 game. Didn't pitch last night after the Phillies put 5 runs on the board in the 8th and won the game 8-2. Now it's Alec Bohm. Bohm has been a hot hitter. And he sends that one to center field. Back on it. Pages, he's got it. Just shy of the wall. Harper has to retreat. Bohm stung it, but hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark. 2 outs in the 11th.
Hey, hit that on a line. Pages, good job. Got a nice jump on that, got back on it.
Rob Thompson is going to call on his bench. Harrison Bader will enter this game and get an at-bat here in the 11th with Harper at first. Bader's been out since game 1 with a hamstring injury. Those are his words. Phillies announced that it was a groin injury. Bader said before the game today it was in the hammy. He feels like he is close to being able to start a game. Felt like today he could hit and then stay in the game to run. But he did pinch hit. Bryce Harper carries the go-ahead run at first base. He'll be off with a crack of the bat with 2 outs. And that's going to get away from Smith. Harper to second base. And the screws tighten on Vesia now. It'll be a wild pitch. And a big 90 feet. Smith would certainly tell you a ball he's got to handle. But a wild pitch it is.
Back in game 1, or game 2, Bader pinch hit, hit a single to left off Vesia.
Slow roller foul. Harper runs pretty well. Got the best arm in the Dodger outfield and center in Pages. Kike Hernandez throws it well in left field as well.
It'll be tough to throw him out. Bryce getting a big lead right here, 2 outs.
Anything that hits the grass should score a run. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bader in a 1-2 count.
Couple changeups in a row from Vesia. A lot of times when he gets that swing and miss from right-handed batters, BA, it's that fastball up in the zone, kind of continuing to ride.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Harrison Bader. 1-1 game. Bader fouls it away. Dodgers will have Freddie Freeman, Tommy Edman, Will Smith coming up in the bottom of this 11th inning. Still tied at 1. Go ahead run at second and Harper. Vesia deals, and it's in the dirt. Good play back there that time from Smith. 2-2 the count. Vesia is ready. 2-2. Bader spoils another one. Chased one, but he fouls it away.
No idea how he fouled that ball off. That was 93 with a lot of tail running up. Look at the movement out of his hand. You know, Vesia throws kind of funky over that head, so when it comes out, it just continues to go. What a matchup we've had between these two.
This is the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And it's in the dirt, and now it's 3-2. Phillies picked up Bader at the trade deadline from the Twins. He lengthened their lineup. He locked down center field defensively. Changed the dynamics of the Phillies outfield. And now he is in a huge spot, trying to save the Phillies season perhaps. 2 outs. Tie game in the 11th. And the payoff pitch. Bader off his foot. And this at-bat continues. We'll see at least 9 pitches.
You don't ever want to give in, but there is a base open right here. You know, so it's not like you got a court one right here to give it to him.
That's been the attack on Bader. Harper walked with one away, went to second on a wild pitch. The 9th pitch of the sequence. And Bader pops it up behind home plate. Smith will give it a courtesy look, and it'll be in the seats. We'll see at least 10 pitches. What a battle here.
And that's what Vesia gets, that high-riding fastball. If you remember in game 1, Sosa came up and flied out to center on that fastball.
Two hits and 3 tries against Vesia. Another 3-2. Here he comes. And a swing and a miss. He got him with a slider. Vesia stands tall. He strikes out Bader. The game is still tied at 1. But Jesus Luzardo, a 3-up, 3-down 10th, and now he's on for the 11th, and he continues to pour in the strikes. Oh, and 2 the count.
And that's the thing, right? You haven't done a bullpen in 4 years. Come out of the bullpen for Luzardo. If you're Rob Thompson, you're taking a little bit of a risk with this, with Kirkering still down there. But he has come out and filled up the zone from the first pitch to Shohei until getting Freddie down 1-2.
I'm sure Rob Thompson feels like he's tipped the pitching scales anyway. He's got Luzardo on the mound now. Dodgers have kind of poured through some of their high leverage guys as Freeman strikes out on a high fastball. 98-mile-an-hour cheese from Luzardo. And there is out number 1. Third strikeout. The first 4 batters faced for Luzardo.
And this is elite pitching right here. We're seeing 3 sweepers in a row and then 98 climb the ladder.
Tommy Edman now takes a strike. Luzardo taking that throw right back on the pitching rubber. Ready to fire. He's made 1 relief appearance in the postseason. He went 3 innings in a wild card game in 2019. That was as a member of the Athletics. Did that in a loss against Tampa Bay. Luzardo in 6+ innings in game 2. Gave up 2 earned runs. He struck out 5. And a spinner in there for a strike.
Oh, that's his pitch when he's needed any time right now. Got ahead of that, then got the 2-1 and came with that backdoor sweeper.
With Kirkering loosening in the bullpen, this is Luzardo's game right now. 2-2. Edman tracks one in low. Will Smith due next. No automatic runner in extra innings in the postseason. 3-2. Edman pulls it foul. Jesus Luzardo deals a 3-2. Count stays that way.
99 BA. Just pouring.
Three-pitch pitchers. Got that big fastball. The spike sweeper. That pitch he calls the gyro slider. Tommy Edman into left field. A base hit. There is the winning run on an 8-pitch battle. Tommy Edman is aboard with his first hit of the game.
Went with the changeup and being 3-2, had to kind of come with a strike, and you see got in on Edman. Tommy able to stick it out to left field and get on.
Edman has a bad ankle, so a pinch runner is coming on for him. Hesong Kim carries the division series winning run for the Dodgers right now. And Will Smith, who drove in 2 big runs in game 2. Luzardo, after retiring the first 4, gets into the stretch for the first time. Phillies set up to turn a double play here. In there with a fastball right at the bottom of the zone. Two hits and 13 at-bats career against this lefty. Low OPS. And that one spins down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Something we've seen Will Smith do a good job sometimes, BAs. You'll see him shoot that right side, especially versus lefties. And with Edman's speed, I know he's still got that ankle thing a little bit. With Kim pinch running, he'll get to third.
That one just missed.
Right, you always want the big home run ball, but right here, if you shoot one over there, you get first and third.
Phillies outfielders are very deep. They're trying to cut off the gappers or anything down the line. Only 1 out. Tie game. Here's a 2-1 and a swing and a miss. Stuck with the breaking ball. The count goes to 2-2 now. Oh, what a game this has been. The pitching in this game with these 2 heavyweight lineups is off the charts.
I mean, we're sitting here in the 11th inning. 10 hits total between these 2 teams.
2-2 to Smith. Did he go? They'll ask. He did not. Checks his swing. Well, now do you send Kim here in a 3-2 count with 1 out? Oh, big call. Wow. That was close to a swing, too. Might have got a break.
Yeah.
See what he does. Kim stays put. Smith in the air to center. Backing up on it. Kepler, he's got it. The benefits of playing deep. 2 outs now.
Yeah, you're right. With these outfielders playing deep, both teams, you saw Pages get to the one from Bohm, and now this one, Kepler is able to just take a few steps back.
He pinch hit to start the ninth. He flew out to center field against Strom. He gets another left-handed pitcher. And that's a base hit up the middle. Kim on his way to third. Max Muncy has put the winning run 90 feet away. Ambush mode.
Well, good job by Max. If you've been watching, everybody's almost got a first pitch sweeper. That ball's not hit hard. And look at Rob Thompson. He's going to come out and bring Kirkering in. He trusts Kirkering.
To face Kike Hernandez. Winning run at third base. Kirkering deals, and he pours in a strike.
Justin's right. If you remember the other night, BA, he shattered Hernandez's bat on that ground ball to Trey Turner. He was able to get a run in.
Guy that has delivered so often in the postseason. Kike has another shot here. Kirkering just missed. Hernandez had a walk-off in the regular season with the Dodgers. It was back in 2019. As a postseason walk-off as a member of the Red Sox. That was back in the 2021 ALDS. Had a sac fly in that game to win it against Tampa Bay. 2 balls, 1 strike. Winning run at third. Hernandez a wave and a miss. It made up his mind. And now the count is 2-2 for Kirkering.
Man, what a pitch, 2-1. You take the chance of that pass ball spiked in the ground, and he threw a perfect sweeper.
Kike had a key hit in the 7th. Set up the bases loaded walk by Betts that tied this game. Phillies scored at the top of that 7th inning on a double by Castellanos. Kike Hernandez maybe needing some medical attention here.
It's like he looked down at his ankle after that swing. Watch his foot.
Definitely hobbled a little bit. right, only adding to the drama. Dodgers have had a knack with players with injured legs delivering walk-offs. 2-2. Count goes full. Muncy takes second base. Defensive indifference on that is the ruling. Pages to next. Here we go. 3-2. And it is ball 4. And the bases are loaded for the Dodgers in the 11th.
Well, of course, it would come down to Andy Pages, the guy that's probably struggled the most, but has had a fantastic season for the Dodgers with a chance to send them into the NLCS.
Taylor Cotham going out. Scouting report. Make sure everybody's on the same page here. 24-year-old Ryan Kirkering. Only run that matters is at third. Phillies have a force out at every base. And Pages, a swing. Over anxious, he chased one. It's 0-1. Kirkering trying to send this one to the 12th. No balls and a strike. Pages breaks his bat. Kirkering gotta find it. Throws to the plate. Oh my goodness! He throws it away, and the Dodgers have won. The Dodgers win, and they are moving on to the NLCS. And a most improbable finish. Pandemonium at Dodger Stadium, and your heart breaks for Ryan Kirkering.